Celebrities who wait until marriage. No, it's not just Justin and Hailey. Other than the very famous pairing, there are many other celebrities who have been open about their decision to practice abstinence before marriage. Even though celebrities are accustomed to keeping the details of their private lives private, we've assembled a list of 15 celeb couples who have spoken out about their decision to remain abstinent until they were married. They are abstinent for a variety of reasons, including religious beliefs and relationship building. Keep watching to find out what our 15 had to say about their choices. First, a celebrity couple who shared their married life on a reality show, Newlyweds, Jessica Simpson and Nick Lachey. But before marrying Nick Lachey, Jessica Simpson was open about her decision to remain a virgin until she walked down the aisle. Jessica wrote in her memoir, Open Book, that she was very nervous about discussing the topic with Nick for the first time, but he stayed patient until they tied the knot in 2002. He paused, taking it all in. I thought, well, Jessica, this dreamboat has sailed. He said, I respect that. Thank you for telling me. Lachey and Simpson eventually parted ways, but Simpson made a different decision when marrying her now husband Eric Johnson. They wed in 2014 after having 2 children together. Next up is a celebrity supermodel whose faith influenced her decision to wait, Adriana Lima. She famously shared that anyone who wanted to date her would have to respect her decision, and if they weren't willing to wait, then they weren't the right person for her. Adriana Lima told GQ that for after marriage. They have to respect that this is my choice. If there's no respect, that means they don't want me. Lima presumably kept her word. They had 2 daughters together and split in 2014. We've all heard of Snapchat, but what you might not know is that its founder has been held up as an example of traditional values. When Miranda Kerr started dating Evan Spiegel, the couple agreed to wait until marriage to have. In an interview, Miranda was asked about the possibility of having children before their wedding, but she explained that wouldn't be physically possible. Spiegel has never publicly addressed whether he's had with ex-girlfriends, but Kerr has a son with her ex-husband, Orlando Bloom. Who remembers when the Jonas Brothers made purity rings a trend? Kevin Jonas and his younger brothers wore purity rings throughout much of their adolescence, a decision made in part due to their religious upbringing. While Nick and Joe eventually took their rings off, Kevin saw things through until he tied the knot with Danielle in 2009. Kevin admitted that it wasn't an easy wait, saying, I could have gotten married the day after we got engaged. We'd have gone crazy waiting any longer, he told People. Someone else who wore a purity ring to represent her commitment was Jordan Sparks. Growing up in a very strict Christian household, Jordan Sparks made a vow to practice abstinence until marriage. And like Kevin Jonas, Jordan kept her promise until she finally tied the knot with her husband, Dana Isaiah, in 2017. Keep watching till the end to hear what was behind the Biebers' decision to wait. For some, waiting is a symbol of having found true love. This was what it meant for iconic football star Tim Tebow. Though it was Tim Tebow's faith that led him to make the decision to wait until marriage before tying the knot with Demi Lee Nell Peters in 2020, Tim explained that he just wanted to find someone who truly loved him. Another celebrity whose decision was partly due to religion and partly something else entirely is Tina Fey. Tina Fey was a virgin until she married her husband, Jeff Richmond, at age 24. But she joked that it wasn't just because her Christian values forbade premarital sex, but it was because she was never asked out either. For Ciara and Russell Wilson, building a strong emotional foundation was job 1. Though the pair had previously been married to other people, Wilson to his high school sweetheart Ashton Meme and Ciara to rapper Future, the couple have made a public commitment to wait until they were married to have sex. Russell Wilson and Ciara took a vow of celibacy before they walked down the aisle. The abstention, Ciara said, helped them build a stronger foundation for their relationship, which set the tone for their life together, one with strong friendship and trust. The next celebrity is famous for his music. If we say Honey, I'm Good, do you know who we're talking about? If you guessed Andy Grammer, you'd be right. After Andy Grammer tied the knot with his wife, Iggy Lease, he revealed that he'd waited to have until after their wedding. The musician made the admission during a talk show appearance in which the topic of millennial abstinence was being discussed. Another celebrity who's famous for their music is Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey and Nick Cannon were not virgins when they wed, but they did agree to abstain from until their wedding night, though they did only date 2 months before getting married. The couple eventually had 2 children together and divorced in 2015. Hollywood couple Tamara Mowry and now husband Adam Housley's relationship is centered on God. The couple decided to wait until their wedding night before having Tamara reasoned that it would keep their faith at the core of their relationship. She explained to Ebony, "We said, it's gotta be God's way and not our way. We didn't want to half-step anything. So our right way was the way we felt God wanted us to do it, which was being celibate." But wait, they might have decided upon waiting, but it turns out they didn't. When asked about her relationship with Housley, she explained that they had once, but she felt so guilty about it that she waited 3 years to have again, which was when they were married in 2011, and so we're keeping them on the list. Now let's talk about some of the most famous TV stars to wait it out. Yvonne Orji, star of the hit American comedy drama television series Insecure, may have filmed multiple scenes for the show, but she's actually saving herself for marriage. Yvonne, who has yet to walk down the aisle, said it was her strong faith that encouraged her decision. She explained to People magazine that before she shot to fame, she sat down with herself and with God and asked, "When I make it, how do you want me to represent you while I'm here?" And she strives to stay true to this in order to make God proud. Our next TV star, Sarah Drew, the star of Grey's Anatomy, says she had no trouble relating to her devout Christian character April because she too waited until she was married to have. In some great casting, Sarah explained to Fox News how her personal choices helped her to understand April's motivations. Is anyone else a fan of Grey's Anatomy? Let us know in the comments. At number 14 on the list is one of the only people who will admit to regretting her decision. Television personality Kathy Lee Gifford says she waited until marriage to have, but once she tied the knot with Paul Johnson, she realized they had no chemistry. In her autobiography, she described the experience as polite. We'd saved ourselves for so long and expected it to be so good because we had done it right. It wasn't passionate and it wasn't successful, but it was polite. And now for the final couple, a pair whose decision is so famous, Justin and Hailey Bieber. Justin Bieber may have been with other people before he married Hailey Baldwin, but by the time they got together in 2019, he'd been celibate for more than a year after suffering what he described as an addiction to. The couple decided to abstain from having until their wedding night, a choice Justin wished he had made earlier in his life. In a very candid interview, Justin told Vogue, "I think can cause a lot of pain. Sometimes people have because they don't feel good enough. I wanted to rededicate myself to God in that way because I really felt it was better for the condition of my soul, and I believe that God blessed me with Hailey as a result." Of course, his comments have sparked a storm of controversy, and not all of it is favorable. But why get mad at Bieber for encouraging self-control? Why criticize a positive example? Or is his example really positive? We'd love to hear what you think. Arguments came in after he admitted the couple sped to the courthouse, but Justin explained that his desire to be with his future wife was one reason he and his wife sped to the courthouse to get married. But he also claimed that the decision was about realizing how much he loved her and how much he missed her, and how much of a positive impact she made on his life. And that's our 15. Of course, there remain false rumors abound on the internet about which celebrity couples have waited until taking their wedding vows. Lisa Kudrow is one such victim. We'll leave it up to you to investigate others, such as Julianne Hough and Brooks Leach, Sean Lau and Catherine Giudice, and Devon Franklin and Megan Good. Subscribe for more videos. Thanks for watching.